All right, the tragic tale of one of my ex-favorite fighters, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Larrydoom here. We like to talk about the fight game. We like to talk about MMA. We like to talk about the UFC. We like to talk about a lot of stuff. And we're going to talk about, in this video, Ty Tuivasa. You know, I love the guy. By the way, I'm no UFC, you know, crazy, living in mom's basement uh, super mega ultra Delta fan. I'm not one of them. Okay, I'm a guy that likes the fight game, so we're just gonna talk like we like the fucking fight game. All right. Anyway, back to it. Bam Bam Tuivasa. I'd like to take you back, take you on a little road trip back to when Ty was one fight away from fighting John Jones, the famous or the infamous, however way you see it, Ty Tuivasa versus Cyril Gane fight. Man, I'm probably one of a million people to tell you that my heart was racing when Ty dropped Gone, man. It was one of the best feelings. I immediately had instead of a flashback, a flash forward to what the future would have been like, a Ty title fight against John Jones. I mean, I don't even know who to choose in that fight. I'm a huge John Jones fan. But, John versus Ty, I don't know, I might have rooted for Ty. And, to see him win the belt over the UFC, the MMA GOAT, John Jones, and do a fucking shoey and somehow incorporate the UFC championship belt into it somehow. I don't know how the fuck he would do it, but he probably would do it. It would have been a sight to see. But, damn, I personally, I wasn't a Ty Tuivasa fan, during that fight either. I was a Gane fan back then. I'm not now. I'm neither a Ty Tuivasa fan anymore either. And I know what you're thinking, Larrydoom. You could still be a fan of Ty, even though he's on a losing streak. Yeah, I can only do that for one fighter, maybe two, and those two are Kamaru Usman and Tony Ferguson. And Tony's downfall is even more fucking dramatic and gigantic than anybody else's fucking downfall. But anyway, yeah. So, I was a Ty fan right before the Volkov fight when Ty fought Volkov. And going into that fight, I was like, wow. Even though again, I'm not a super mega type on computer UFC, mastermind. I'm not one of those guys. I'm just a guy that likes the fucking fight game, man. I didn't know who the fuck Volkov was before that fight, but best believe I knew who he was after that fight. It was an embarrassing showing for Ty. It really was, and I don't know what the fuck happened. Um, I gave him enough credit after the what the fuck is this guy's name? After the Pavlovich fight, I gave Ty credit because I don't think anybody was going to stop, Pavlovich on that run except for Jones if he were to fight John Jones. But, surprisingly enough, Tom Aspinall did stop Pavlovich, which was very much to my fucking disgust. But anyway, that's beside the point. Volkov Tuivasa fight, very fucking bad showing for Ty. And it was right then and there that I had predicted and I had asserted myself into the fact that Ty's aura is gone and Ty is mentally gone. He's still a hell of a fighter. Tons of respect to the guy. I mean this in no disrespect at all. He is an entertainer. He's a warrior. He's a heavy hitter, and he's a tough guy. But in his division and in the UFC right now, he's out of it, and we all know it. We all see it. He's out of it. I don't know how else to fucking, I don't know how else to call it. I don't know what other way I can get this point across except to straight up say that he's out of it. Ty is gone. The Ty we knew, the Bam Bam we once knew is gone. Okay? He's no longer that. All right? It's not Bam Bam, it's Tap Tap. All right? We got to refer to him as Tai Tap Tap Tuivasa. The triple T. You could refer to him as Triple T. All right? I don't know what else to say about him. All right, sorry about that. So anyways, my stupid ass iPhone ran out of storage. It's a whole fucking different situation. Uh, I just said to mention, or at least call him or refer to him right now as Tap Tap. Bam Bam is no longer a suitable name for him. He's Tap Tap. He'll tap you up and then let him submit you. It's very sad stuff. It's very, very sad. So anyway, let's now address Bam Bam versus fucking Tybura, you know. Um Tybura's a good fighter. Don't know a lot about him, but know he's a fighter. I don't necessarily think he's a can. But I think Bam Bam should have won. I really do. I think something's going on in the wrestling department, jiu-jitsu department, grappling department. Maybe it's a knee issue. Maybe it's just not wanting to do it at all. Focus more on striking or whatever it really could be. Maybe it's a gas tank issue. It definitely is a gas tank issue, but still, it's sad stuff, So now it's a losing streak. Now it's a matter of disappearing aura. Same thing happened to Cheeto. Same thing happened to who the fuck else am I thinking about? Whose aura is draining right now? I don't know, somebody else. Yes. Gilbert Dorino Burns. He is also somebody whose aura is just ran away from him. But we'll address that in another video. Right now, I just wanted to stay on Bam Bam and Tybura, which was a fight that I did want to actually end up seeing, but I had pressing matters in that same night. But I still was able to watch the replay and see just what happened. Again, very sad to see it as a former Bam Bam Tuivasa fan. I loved it. I loved the shoeies. I loved the performance. I loved the celebrations. His striking. Him himself is just, something about him, it's that star power. It's that exciting, that excitement factor, Like the shoeies may be seen as completely and totally fucking disgusting by some people, but it's still, quite frankly, exciting. It's something that excites people, gets them into the sport, gets them to have fun, and he's a lovable guy. But it's just a sad, extremely sad outcome, an extremely sad outcome. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm very disappointed, and I'm very sad to see a lot of my favorite fighters just take L after fucking L. Seen it happen with Usman, seen it happen with Izzy, seen it happen with fucking Volk, seen it happen with Aljo, seen it happen with Brandon Moreno. I can go down the fucking line about lovable fighters just getting fucking clipped. But I can't say the same for Dustin the Diamond Poirier, who I'm fucking ecstatic about. You guys, I think, have seen my celebration of his monstrous win on UFC 299. I posted on TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. But anyway, again, I'm breaking out of the tangents. We're gonna wrap this video up. Don't worry. I know you fucking wanting to end the video and all this stuff with the 10-minute mark and all that. But your boy's got to make this money from YouTube. He's got to get that come up from YouTube. That YouTube come up. So here we go. Either way, in conclusion, Bam Bam, new name is Tap Tap. Very sad to see. I was very excited. Although I wasn't a fan during the fight that he had against Gon, I was very, captivated by his performance, and that then led me to do more research on the guy and see what he's done and who he is, and it's only ever made me love him and respect him more. So very sad to see these reoccurring I don't want to say failures, but let's just stick with losses, you know. But it's a factor, you know. It's a thing of the sport, you know. Like you could have this guy that you really like, but the guy could end up, you know, being on a tremendous fucking losing streak. And I'm sure most UFC fans are actually Tony Ferguson fans, and fight after fight is damn painful. And if he ends up fucking actually fighting Jake Paul, which I know will never happen, he's getting put to sleep. Anyway, main, you know, bottom line for this video, Bam Bam, sorry to say it. Do I expect him to get another W soon or in his next fight? I really don't, you know, unless they put him against a fucking guy straight out of amateurs, unless they give him like a fucking heavyweight Val Woodburn or some shit. I don't see him coming out of this one. All respect to the guy, all love to the guy. It's sad to see. Anyway, motherfuckers, it's been Larrydoom. Thank you for checking out this fucking video. Like and subscribe, or else China's coming to get you. I love you guys. Fuck you.